Hi guys, so welcome to Paint Night. I'm your instructor for this evening and my name is Michelle. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about myself. I am going in my 4th year at Oakhead University for graphic design, but I have painted pretty much ever since the beginning of high school and I absolutely love it. So I'm really hoping that I can share some of my passion with you guys. So it's a pretty fun night, especially the drinking and stuff like that. Hopefully it'll enhance your creativity a little bit, just makes things a bit more fun and nice atmosphere to be in. So I want everybody to be happy, no negative Nancy's. I want everybody just to do what they want to do. Honestly, if your painting doesn't look exactly like mine, that's totally okay. I'm all for changing things up because honestly I think it's better if things are different anyways. So yeah, anyways, our painting that we're doing today is this lovely cat, which actually based off of my cat. Get a bit of a better view here. So yeah, it's pretty simple, but it's really cute. And honestly, I chose to do blue background, but you can do whatever color you want. You can make this cat super funky looking too. I made it pretty simple, but it should be pretty fun. Anyways, so these are the 3 brushes we're going to be using. The big brush, middle brush, and the little brush. Obviously I've been using them, they're all dyed already. Anyways, and the colors we're going to be using today are blue, white, yellow, black, and red. Alright, so let's get started. So we're going to have some paper towel as well, just to have our brushes off. There. Yeah, don't be afraid to I'm always a messy painter. I mean, obviously don't get it everywhere, but sometimes if you get paint on your hands or something, that's okay. Just wash your clothes. Alright, so I think I'm going to start with the background, obviously. The blue is what I chose. You can also notice that it's not a flat color. So it's kind of got a bit of a gradient to it, so you can add some white or some black with it too. I'm gonna dip it in the water first just to get it a bit. Alright. Once you've finished painting your background blue, if you want, you can feel free to kind of make the the gradient sort of background with the different tones. What I kind of do is I mix the blue either with a little bit of white or with a little bit of black. So I'm going to start with a little bit of black mixed in with the blue. So mostly blue. I would say just a dab of black. Maybe not even that much. And lightly kind of put it in places. You can always go over it with a little bit more blue. Add some water to it too, because it makes the opacity not quite as strong. Wiping your brush off with the paper towel when it's like this is good too. So I'm just doing one in the top right corner here. And then maybe another section down below here, and then towards the bottom left, but more centered. And then I'm going to add some white to it. So I'm going to take a little bit of white. And then twice times that with the blue. You can kind of do it like kind of next to it, like that. And just kind of go up and down in that section. And I'm going towards this way. And I'm going to do it over the other side in the top right here. So now we are going to wipe our brushes off. We're going to switch to a different brush. Medium brush. Try and get as much of the paint off of the brush, because it's not really good for the paint to sit on the brushes like that. Makes them hard and stuff like that. So, alright, so now we're going to use our medium-sized brush. And we are going to make a gray. So I'm going to take some white, mostly white, and a little bit of black. To make this sort of like solid gray color. Like that. You can see that. Alright, so I'm going to try and get off some of the gray. Alright, so we're going to start with the head. So this canvas is obviously a little bit smaller than that canvas. We're going to start by making a circle. Pretty much almost in the middle, top here. So we're going to kind of make a circle, sort of in like the shape of the head there. So it's going to be more rounded at the top, and then it's going to be a bit more pointed at the bottom. You can color it in. Like so. And there we go. And now we're going to try and make the ears here. So take some more of your paint, and you're going to make like 2 triangles on the sides, and they're going to be kind of shaped more like an ear, so they're a little bit more organic in form. Cool. And you can paint them in. Like so. Honestly, if you mess up too, totally fine. That's what's so great about acrylic, is that you can always, pretty much always, just redo it. And honestly, it's different, that's a good thing. Alright, now we're going to make the body. So the body's a little bit different. As you can see, it's kind of like an egg, like that, with a little bit of a curve like that. So you can picture like a big egg, kind of on a slurve. Alright, so I'm going to make a bit more paint for that. Alright, with the black. Yeah, honestly, if like your shades aren't perfectly matched together, that's totally fine, because obviously we're going to be using paint over it as well. So this is just like a base so that you know solid shape of the cat. Alright, so we're going to start about like halfway down the circle here, and kind of create sort of egg-like. There is a little curve here, so. And we'll get to the tail and the foot later. So you can color that in. So my camera kind of cut it there and missed me doing this part here, but I will re-explain that for you. So we finished off where we finished filling in that like the egg shape here. So then we did the tail. So we took our gray and we measured. While looking at that, we kind of looked at like what would make sense maybe. And we took about where like the chest part is here, mid part there, and we took our paint and just kind of made sort of another kind of like egg shape around the bottom here, just to kind of shape the bottom half of the cat, like so, like that. So that's the tail. And then we took the gray again and kind of like looked at the foot there. It's a cute little paw sticking out. So that's right about where the tip of the egg shape there, again the circular shape there. And we just kind of painted a little circle in there. Another sort of like egg type shape. And then I also said make sure to kind of like look at your painting from different perspectives. So maybe you want to get up, take a couple feet back, take a look and make sure your proportions, you're happy with them. I'm pretty happy with mine so far. So I'm going to wipe off my brush. And I'm going to let you guys take a little break now. Go get a drink, go to the washroom. If you have any questions, feel free to come and ask me. It's a good time to do so. And yeah. Okay, so now we're going to start adding in our darker gray colors. So we're going to use the medium brush stick. And we're going to make gray, but just a little bit darker this time. And this is just going to kind of like frame the cat and give it a little bit more detail. And we're going to start in the face. So we'll start with ears, very top. And we're gonna kind of, if you can see, there's like the pink inside of its ear, so the skin without the fur. And we're just gonna kind of outline where there would be fur. You can kind of do like strokes like I'm doing here to kind of make it look a bit more like fur. You can kind of do the other side too. So, and often a cat has like those lines on its head, forehead like that, so you can do some of your own. You will eventually be outlining it in black, so if you're out of the lines, it's okay. I'm going to do it on the cheeks here as well. So obviously we're making a tabby cat. And we're going to outline its chin, its jaw. Right there. So obviously take a step back, like it would make sense. And you're going to kind of do the chin with a little bump bottom, so kind of outline it like that. And if you mess up, it's okay. You can just paint light gray again and then go over it again with a darker gray. Cute. Okay. And now we're going to kind of do the bottom there. So we're going to kind of do this part here just so that we can know where the white and the gray meet. And maybe we can even outline the tail first. So kind of start, you got the tail, just so that you know, because you're going to go over it with black anyways. But just so you kind of know where it is. The tail obviously gets thicker here at the bottom. Great. Alright, so now we're going to be able to do, the reason I'm using gray to kind of do the outline is so that it's not as harsh as black is. So when you do the black, you're a bit more certain of what you're doing, because black can be a bit of a tricky color to work with. Alright, so we're going to kind of make like a swerve, sort of making it kind of look like a chest there. This is where its shoulder is, right here. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to start at the corner here. And I'm going to make it around. It's just going to touch the tail there. And then it's also the extension of the arm there. If you want, you can even use like your smaller brush for this. It's a line work anyways. Make sure to clean off your brush. Get your little brush wet. then dip back into your paint there. And then also we have like the elbow kind of like here. I don't know if you would call that the elbow, but where the leg bends there. So just create that. And there you go. Yeah. So now we're gonna kind of work on the gray stripes here. And also, actually first we're gonna make the leg here. So it kind of comes out of back there, the very back. And it's pretty subtle. And it goes just above, as far as where you made the shoulder there. And it just tucks in underneath the tail there. What I've also done is made like the tiger stripes, like the tabby cat stripes, just using like a darker gray. So I took like the darker gray and just made lines like that, like so, connecting in there. So yeah, I just made like the lines kind of like curving around the cat like that, and going along the leg as well, like this, like so. What I've also done and started showing where we should be is kind of creating some more color in the face, and outlining kind of like where things will be. So where we are right now is creating a circular part where the snout is. So just kind of make like 2 circles here. And then we're going to do the chin part. So it's just going to be like an extra little semicircle there. Looks kind of funny right now, but it'll work out later. Alright. Now we're going to do a little bit of highlighting in the body part here. So we're going to go along the edges of our stripes with the white. And at the bottom here, he's got like a white tummy still, so I'm gonna give him a bit of a white tummy there. And you just kind of flick your brush like that, kind of gives it a bit more of a furry texture. Like so. And we're also going to do his paw. It's sticking out there. So we'll just go over the gray with the white. Right there. Now we're going to take our medium-sized brush again, wash off our little white one. And we're going to fill this in with white here. So it's chest. So what we're going to do now is take our medium brush again, and we're going to kind of do like the final bits of the main body part. So we're going to take black again. Dip our brush in, and we're going to do the tail. So we're just going to make the tail black. Nice and simple. What you can kind of do to blend it is sort of like do again, like try and make like the lines with your brush. And it'll just kind of look like more tabby stripes. Like so. Alright, now we're gonna kind of do the same thing as we did with the white and kind of line our tabbies, stripes on the opposite side. So, and we can also do like our outlines now, body. Make them a bit more defined, a little bit of water. Just take your time. Shoulder here, arm. And we can also do a separator there. Just to define our lines there. Great. And we're also going to do the outside of his body. So it goes into the tail there, like so. And we're also going to do his paw. Perfect. And the outside of the chest here as well. So now with our smaller brush, we are going to make the black outline details, like the eyes, the snout, and the nose. So we're going to take our black and we're going to make some eyes. So we're going to make like maybe more eggs, but they're going to be a little bit more pointed at the end. So where we see like the hourglass end is where we're going to begin our eye. It's a lot like doing your eyeliner. Cat eye. So we're going to start our cat eye here. And make a simple eye like that. Just do the tops for now. Like that. But I put it off here. And we're going to make the bottom of the like that. And we're going to If you mess up, that's okay. Get them going over like that. And then we're going to create the snout. So we're going to outline the snout, like so. And we're going to outline the mouth. We're just going to go around where you created the white. This is the trickiest part, I would say. And we're going to create the nose, so we're going to connect these two lines here. And you come down. And it's like a T. T. The nose is a T, so we're going to make like a T here. Great. And now we're going to create the part here in the mouth. So we're going to draw a little line there and then connect the two sides. Perfect. And now, if you're not happy with your eyes, you can always redo them. We're going to put white over them anyways a little bit, so that might make it easier. And if they're not perfect, that's okay. Still will look gorgeous. Alright, so now we are going to do the little dots where the whiskers would be. One, two, three. Cute. And we are going to take our white and go over the eyes. Like so. Fill them in. Perfect. Then we're going to take our black again. And just kind of do the pupil in the eye. And it's more of like a seed shape. You can fill it in. Tip of your brush. Delicate. I'm just gonna give Give him a few more little fur marks there. Maybe a little bit, some under his eyes too. Alright. So, next we're going to do the ears, and we're going to make like a pink, more peachy pink. So this is where we get to use the red and the yellow. So we're going to take some white, big chunk of white, and we're going to add a little bit of red, so just a dab, just to make it a nice pink. Great, so now we have made our peach, and we're just going to fill in the ears with the peach color. Great, your cat should be done now. Now if you want to do the bowl, like here on the painting, there's like a purple kitty bowl. It's quite simple. I'm going to use a medium-sized brush, and I'm going to make it in a purple. So take some blue and some red, mix them together. And then I'm going to take some white and mix it in. Whatever color you want to do. Great, so this is like a light purple. Just a little bit different from painting there. Just more of like a bit more of like a darker purple. But what you really need to do is kind of like go to the next step. So it's going to be on like the same level as your cat is. So you're going to create a bottom like so. And then you're going to make the sides go in a little bit so that here's like the top of the bowl. And you can kind of fill that in. And kind of make the bottom a little bit rounded if you wanted, so that it gets that 3D effect a little bit. Not necessarily 3D, more realistic. And then what I also did was kind of like take like a darker shade of purple and created like a circle on it to show like the water. Well, great, that pretty much finishes up our beautiful cat masterpiece. I hope everyone had a really good time. Last thing is I want everybody to sign the bottom corner of their painting. Take lots of pictures of what you've done. It's really awesome. It's been a really fun night. And I look forward to seeing you guys again, for sure. Okay, thanks guys.